In this case, I think we are going to probably see some members of the armed forces taking over the jobs of people who are actually paid already better than they are.
Well, I know, and that's frankly, that's always been an issue. We used to have railway regiments and railway squadrons. I had a railway squadron with me in Kosovo when we rebuilt the railway system over there. But in today's world, railway people are paid a heck of a lot more than soldiers, and sailors and airmen, of course. So yes, you're right. There are times when the soldiers realise that they're standing in for people who are earning a lot more money than they are. And in the past, it has to be said, we have lost some people to go and work in these organisations when they've realised that their terms and conditions of service are so much better than in the military. But, at the end of the day, you don't join the military to make your own choices in these things, really. You get on with what it is you're being asked to do, whether that's to deploy on operations abroad in places like Kosovo or Iraq or Afghanistan. And back here in the UK, as I say, these challenges with Mach-8 tasks have been there for a long time. And actually, generally speaking, I've always found the soldiers quite enjoy it. It's a bit of a change, gives them something fresh to do. And they do make a difference. They're pretty good at it.
Just changing tack slightly, because it's in one of the papers this morning, a report about the number of barracks where, and for those who are living on base, where there is, no heating, especially at this time, no hot water, toilet facilities not working. We've seen it all. I know that's the case certainly in some of the barracks in London, where the toilets aren't even flushing. This is a disgrace, actually. How do we handle this? These men and women need somewhere decent to live. It's part of the contract.
It is. And I have to say, unlike my previous conversation, this one makes me quite irritated. I was the Army advisor to the House of Commons Defence Committee for 7 years when I left the Army, and I took MPs to visit some of the barracks where these conditions were a reality, with literally people living in kitchens with the ceiling collapsing in, and all sorts of issues. I won't bore you with the whole thing. But now, to be fair, on the one hand, they have spent a lot of money. We, the MOD, have spent a lot of money in places like Lark Hill building new accommodation. But there are lots of barracks where the accommodation is very poor. And I have to say lots of married quarters too, where young families are living, which are not well looked after.